Austin Butler underpaid for the Elvis movie? In terms of box office success, Elvis has already been recognized as the second highest grossing biopic of all time, behind only Bohemian Rhapsody. However, many fans want to know if Austin Butler sang in Elvis. If he did so, how much did he get paid for it? We will discuss the details in today's video. Austin Butler had a role in Elvis. After its recent theatrical release, many UK and US people seek information on where they can view Elvis. Austin Butler plays the title role of the king of rock and roll in this biography directed by the Oscar-winning Baz Luhrmann. The film is set before his untimely death in 1977. People in the audience are mystified by the 30-year-old ability to channel Elvis Presley so convincingly. Did Austin sing in Elvis? Austin Butler was indeed a member of Elvis's cast. The real Elvis voice was used, however, in select scenes. The actor watched dozens of Elvis movies and concerts to perfect his impression of the singer's distinctive voice. The filmmaker Baz Luhrmann reportedly used Austin's voice in actual performances by Elvis Presley to create the final sound during Elvis's Las Vegas residency years, which accounted for a big portion of his final act. Almost as good as Elvis Presley's rendition, Austin Butler's rendition of Suspicious Minds is a film highlight. Austin said of this performance, on Suspicious Minds in particular, he can't tell when his voice finishes and Elvis's begins, referring to the fact that his and Elvis's vocals were blended for this song. Just for the Suspicious Minds moment, Austin Butler deserves an Oscar nomination, wrote one fan. At this point, he had him captivated. He completely lost it. How did Austin get the role? Austin Butler's unusual audition video, which contained footage of him singing Unchained Melody in his bathrobe, made him stand out from the crowd of applicants. Director Baz Luhrmann was initially perplexed by Austin's unconventional approach, but he was intrigued enough to let him continue in the Grand Elvis's casting tournament. The casting director, Dennis Chemain, remarked of Austin, from the very start, there was something in Austin to him that was a little evocative of Elvis. Some of the other actors considered for the part were Ansel Elgort, Miles Teller, and Harry Styles. In continuation, Dennis recalled, when they got to Austin, he remarked, "This is your Elvis," and Baz just looked at him. Making such a bold claim requires a lot of courage. Not long after that, he taped Austin, which led to Baz meeting with him and leading to a workshop in New York, where they put Austin and a few other actors through their paces. The fact that Austin would ultimately be chosen wasn't necessarily obvious to everyone before the screen tests were conducted. There were a lot of things to think about. He too was quite unknown among those guys. Baz had trouble telling if Austin was acting or if he looked a lot like Elvis in real life. He was that convincing. Even Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, gave her approval. After seeing the film twice, she wrote that Austin Butler channeled and portrayed her father's heart and soul magnificently. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. How much did he get paid for his role? Although Austin Butler hasn't said how much he made as Elvis, Showbiz Galore claims he was paid $700,000. According to the sources, Austin is surely underpaid for his role as Elvis. When it was released in the United States in June of 2022, Elvis was an instant blockbuster, grossing about $30 million in its first weekend. If the film's success continues to rise, Austin stands to make a nice profit. According to Celebrity Net Worth, he's currently worth approximately $4 million. Tom Hanks, who co-starred with Austin, is estimated to have made $8 million for his role as Colonel Tom Parker, Elvis's manager, whom the king fires on stage in Vegas. The all-black leather suit Elvis wore for the 1968 comeback special is widely considered one of the most iconic looks of his career, and its star, Tom Cruise, decided to keep it as a souvenir for the film. Is Austin related to Elvis? It is a common misconception that Austin Butler, who looks much like Elvis Presley, is actually related to the king of rock and roll. Despite this, Austin has many of Elvis's signature characteristics. They're both 6 feet tall and picked up guitar playing independently. Tragically, they both lost their mothers so young. While viewing documentaries, Austin found out that Elvis's mom had died when he was 23, the same age as himself. There's a certain inevitability about Austin playing Elvis. Austin disclosed that he relocated back to Los Angeles from New York after his Broadway debut in The Iceman Cometh. While Austin and his then-girlfriend Vanessa Hudgens were driving, a CD of Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas played in the car. He said that in the future, Vanessa would advise he take the role of Elvis. Not only that, but he learned right away that Baz Luhrmann was working on an Elvis biopic script. Austin's real hair and wigs were used to mimic Elvis's signature locks, while prosthetics were added to Austin's cheekbones, chin, and jaw by makeup artist Shane Thomas. Shane and the crew gave Elvis a chubby makeup job for his final screen appearance. Leaving behind his Elvis persona has been challenging, Austin has revealed. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting, luxurious facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.